everyone. I am going to make you a very traditional American dish. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but corned beef and cabbage is not a traditional Irish dish. But we here in America, all of us who have immigrated from Ireland, have made it a traditional American Irish dish, so we're gonna go with that, okay? Good. So I can't give all my secrets out, FYI, just because I do have competition rights with my cousin, and he may or may not be watching this at some point, so I'm not gonna give everything here. I've already got my corned beef though in our rock crock, and this is the extra large rock crock, so you're gonna be able to fit a lot. And the good thing with the rock crock is you can use it on the stove, in the oven, on the grill, and, drum roll please, in its base. So you can use it as a slow cooker, and that's the way I'm going to use it today. With this corned beef, you could do it on the stove. You can even put it in the oven if you wanted to, or you could put it in the quick cooker, which I did last time I made corned beef and cabbage a couple weeks ago, and it turned out perfectly. So you empty the seasoning packets. This is what makes it the corned beef. You empty these seasoning packets, which are like mustard seeds, I think bay leaf. I'm not exactly sure what all is in here. There's, I can't think right now, but it smells so good and it's distracting me. Okay, here's one of my secrets. Don't tell everybody. Butter. I add butter to it all the time. And it just makes it, I think, a little bit more creamier and softer. So I will put some butter in here, and then typically I would just put water over this and leave it, and just leave the seasoning packets as is, plus the other ingredient, which may or may not be Guinness beer. I'm not saying because competition. So I'm going to change things up a little bit, see how we go with it. I'm going to add some garlic powder, because who doesn't love garlic powder? I could put this whole bottle in there and not be bothered by it, because I love garlic. And we actually have garlic and herb seasoning. We have a lot of different seasonings, FYI, just to let you know. We can do a freezer workshop as well. So get that freezer workshop going, and I can do it for you. And it's just buying seasoning packets and having a freezer full of food ready to cook. Right now especially is a good time to do that, seeing as how all the kids are home, restaurants are closed, bars are closed. This is a world we've never lived in before. And in my day job, I'm a travel agent, and it's the worst I've ever seen in travel in 30 years. So we're just gonna leave that one there. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this seasoning here. And then because the corned beef is already kind of salty because it's in a brine, I am going to just add, I was going to add some more garlic powder. I told you I like garlic powder. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic salt, but like my mama always used to say, you can always add more, you can't take it away, and she's completely true, because at one point in my life I was a saltaholic. Might still be. I'm going to add chicken broth though to give it some extra flavor and to help it tenderize a little bit more. But you want your corned beef covered. Get it all out. You want your corned beef covered. So as you can see here, it's not completely covered by the chicken broth. So I'm just going to, I'm just going to cover it to the top with water. And it's as easy as that. I'm just going to put the lid on this. Boom. For some reason, I just want to dance in front of this camera like a leprechaun and do a jig or something, but don't get your hopes up because I can't do that. base, and I'm going to turn it up to high, and I'm just going to let it sit there and brew and cook and get all yummy and good. And yes, it's 5 o'clock now. Well, 5:43. I just got off of work. Long day, don't ask. But I am going to then let this cook probably, I would say at least 3 to 4 hours. So around 9 o'clock tonight, 9:30 maybe, I will add the cabbage in. I'll take the meat out, and then I'll put the cabbage into the juice that this makes. And what I usually do is just quarter it up, and I'll have little wedges of I almost said cucumber. Please don't put cucumber in it, seriously. You put little wedges of the cabbage in it. There we go, cabbage. Maybe I've been drinking a little bit too much Guinness today from work. So you put the cabbage in there and you let it cook down, usually about an hour. It depends on how you like it. If you like it a little bit harder, turn it off earlier. If you like it a little bit softer or mushy, then leave it on longer. Usually 45 minutes to an hour is good. You can also put your potatoes in there if you want some parsley potatoes. I usually make the small potatoes with butter, garlic powder, garlic salt, and parsley, and that's yummy. But I made cold cannon yesterday, so I have some cold cannon to go with it. And some of you daredevils put carrots in it. You go right ahead, because I think carrots, maybe that's why I wear glasses, because I don't eat carrots. Nope, no way. All right, happy St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget your favorite Pampered Chef, Irish Girl, and I don't know what I was just going to say. Stick what? I have no idea. But stay tuned later, and I will show you the yummy deliciousness that us Irish people came up with, corned beef and cabbage, when it's all done. Bye!